Hi there, I'm Coach Rob Wilby, head coach here at Team Oxygenaddict, and I want to thank you for checking out this third video in the series on triathlon training for the time-crunched age grouper. If you've not checked out the previous two videos, I encourage you to go and have a look at those, and thanks to everyone who's left comments and questions. I'm going to either try to address these here within the video or directly via email or on the Facebook group. So look, in the first couple of videos, I've talked about how you can use reverse periodization to get the most improvement from your available training time. I've shared examples of training plans for different phases of the year in video 1, and in video 2, I shared specific training sessions that are proven to get athletes to improve and shared some data on how much our athletes have improved their bike power by. In this video, I want to go further and show you how those training improvements translated into race performances for our Team Oxygenaddict athletes this year. You'll see case studies of real-world athletes, you'll see race results and personal bests, and you'll see one amazing surprise benefit of focused, intense bike interval training, and it won't be what you think. By the end of this video, I really want to have given you evidence that these training methods have produced amazing results on race day for real-world athletes just like you. Despite having limited training time and many of the ideas being very different to conventional wisdom, we've seen amazing results time and time again. And if it works for a wide range of athletes like them, we're confident that they'll work for you too. So look, first up, who am I and why should you listen to me? I'm the founder and head coach here at Team Oxygenaddict. I'm a British Triathlon Federation coach, educator and assessor. I'm a Training Peaks certified level 2 coach. I've got a degree in sports and exercise science, and I've been a professional triathlon coach for the last 7 years. I've coached hundreds of athletes from total beginners to first-time Ironman finishers to Kona qualifiers and World Age Group Championship medalists. My articles have been featured in 220 Triathlon magazine, the Training Peaks coaching blog, and podcasts like the Cup of Tri podcast and I Am Talk. So look, let's jump straight into our case studies. First up, we've got a case study on Sybil. She came along with the goal race of Ironman Copenhagen looking to go 12 hours, and she smashed that by going 11:08. She said, I've got a structured training plan built around my goals and specific races. Having access to Coach Rob in the Facebook group for questions, coaching tips and advice on tweaking my training plan when something unforeseen crops up is great. Being part of the team makes a massive difference. It's big motivation when things get hard, and it's great to know there's a team behind you wanting to do well. So next up, we've got Roger Knight. Roger was a first-time Ironman, and his goal was simply to complete his Ironman. He did a brilliant job and finished in 11:47, and he said, I've had great results all year. I've had PBs at 5k, marathon, 70.3 and my first Ironman. It went perfectly, which I know that almost nobody can say. I've got an easy to follow training plan built around my events, and everyone in Team Oxygenaddict is on this journey together. I've had some dark times out for long hours on my own on the bike, but when I got back, I logged onto our Facebook community group to see what everyone else had been up to, and it made me feel much better. Next up, we've got Ros McGinty. Ros was racing Ironman and her goal was to go sub 11. She actually went 10:48, so smashed that goal, and she won the silver medal in the ETU European Triathlon Championships long distance race. So an amazing achievement for her. That was really, really impressive. Next up, we've got James England. Now, James was racing Ironman. His goal was to go sub 12, and he smashed that by going 11:06. The amazing part about this was it was a 75-minute PB. Now, I wanted to read you what he's written here. He said, throughout the season, I've seen a 20% increase in my bike FTP. My century rides no longer have those guaranteed dark spots, and my bike fitness is noticeably better. I've always been a very mid-pack runner, but I shocked myself by finishing top 5 at a 10k with a massive 6-minute PB running 36:45, which, given there's been no fast run training directly aimed at 10k or shorter distances, I'm extremely happy with. Having my training all set out for me makes everything so much easier. I simply complete the sessions and trust Rob. No more worrying if I'm doing enough or too much, if I'm pushing too hard or taking it too easy. No stress or hassle, and I feel great from it. So again, this is the incredible payback from doing all your hard work on the bike and just spending your time running, doing steady runs. He's gone and smashed out a massive 6-minute PB here over 10k, and we've got multiple examples of people had a similar experience who had big run PBs in run races despite not having done any or hardly any specifically focused run speed training. And here we've got an example of Sylvie. Sylvie went for her first iron distance race. She rocked up and her goal was just to finish, just get me across the finish line. She actually went 12 hours 59. She was first in her age group at the Outlaw Triathlon, which is a big non-branded iron distance race in the UK. She won her age group by over 30 minutes. So it just goes to show what you can achieve with some focused training. Well done, Sylvie. Now then, we'll move on to some specific questions that people have brought up here. The first one is, I'm following a plan from a book or a magazine and I've missed a day. What's the best way to catch up? So my best advice to you here is obviously our athletes have got a clear set of priorities for each week and they know which sort of sessions are the most important ones to do, which ones they can skip and which ones they can move. And of course they've got the benefit of being able to ask me. So my advice to you, if you're following a plan in a magazine, is to decide which of the 2 sessions in the week are the key sessions and do those 2 sessions, prioritize them. Often if you've missed a session, catching up just isn't an option. So be smart, prioritize the 2 sessions that are going to make the biggest difference to your fitness that week, and don't end up overtired or overtrained. The next question was, how do I know when I really need to rest or when I should push myself on? And so I think that the common sense answer here is, have a look at things like if you're getting sick and you're getting colds, are you always feeling run down and tired? And if that's the answer, then you always need to prioritize recovery from training over doing one more session. If you're in doubt, rest. The worst thing that's going to happen is you're going to be a bit fresher for your next session. If you push yourself on and push into that next session, you could end up getting sick for 2 or 3 or 4 days and losing that consistency. Now our plans within the team are built with recovery first, so you're always going to be hitting the sessions fresh and ready to give your all. We've got 1 total recovery day each week and possibly 2 depending on the athlete and their needs. Now our third question here is, I really love triathlon, but I'm never going to be challenging for a podium. I don't think it's worth me getting a coach. And you'd be surprised how many people have written something similar to this in their emails to us. So my advice to you here is, look at the bigger picture. How much money do you spend on kit, on race entries, on hotels, on flights? How much time do you spend worrying, and what's your time worth to you? You know, worrying about whether you're doing the right training or whether you could be doing different training. If you're that kind of person who, despite possibly feeling like you're never going to be on a podium, triathlon is your biggest hobby and you really love spending all your time thinking about it, well, maybe it's time to give yourself permission to invest in yourself, and if it's really what you enjoy, you may as well do it as well as you possibly can and cut out all that wasted time around worry and really focus on doing things the best that you can. So I want you to sit back for a minute and consider your perfect race. Imagine you go to your goal A race next year and you're rolling up there and you're totally confident because you've had a training plan that you're confident will get you as fit as you can be in the time you've got available. You're confident you were doing the right training at the right time all through the year. You've had a trusted source to ask for advice when you're not sure, and you've had a supportive community around you. You've had accountability in your training to yourself and to your coach and to your teammates. Now, you've got the basis of all this information already by watching these 3 videos, and you can use this information to go away yourself and design your own training plan, and you can absolutely go away and do all this stuff on your own, and I hope you can use this information and it's really going to help you out. Or what you can do is you can outsource the worry to me. If you like what you've heard here, then you can think about joining Team Oxygenaddict. Now, Team Oxygenaddict is soon going to be open again for a limited period of time with limited places available. If you like what you've heard here and you like the sound of our setup, here's what I want you to do next. Head on over to the Oxygen Addict Facebook page and click like if you haven't done so already. That'll give you the first notification when the team opens, and it'll give you notifications of when we've got other videos popping up as well. You can visit teamoxygenaddict.com or team.oxygenaddict.com to join our waiting list. That'll give you first access when the team opens, and we can send you news and articles as well from our mailing list. And thirdly, if you've got any questions, leave a question in the comments underneath this video and I'll either reply to it on there, or you can email me at coachrobwilby@oxygenaddict.com and I'll get back to you with an answer as soon as I can. I hope these videos have helped you out. Let us know what you think, and I wish you all the best on your triathlon journey going forwards.